Hello, it's Angie with another video in the journey on Midlife Mark. This third video continues his financial story at the age of 45, and I've called it Midlife Mark Gets Real About Retirement. In other words, it's time to stop guessing and start planning. Last time, Mark got serious about catching up on retirement. He tracked his spending, bopped up his pension, even started picturing what future Mark might want. But now, it's time to crunch the numbers. Let's get real about what Mark actually needs, what he actually has, and how to close the gap without panic, spreadsheets from hell, or unrealistic expectations. In part one, we're going to look at what will retirement actually cost. Let's get a realistic retirement income goal in our minds. Mark doesn't need yachts or weekly ski trips. He wants a paid-off home, decent food, some travel, a pint with friends, and peace of mind. So the target, his target is £25,000 a year, and for the US, it's $35,000 a year. That's modest, not minimal, and includes some fun. In part two, we're going to look at what will Mark actually have. So let's break it down. Assuming he's now 45, earns a $48,000, which is $60,000 in the US, and has £35,000 in his pension, or $45,000 in 401k IRA, contributing 12% total, including employers. He plans to retire at 67, and his investments grow at 6% before retirement and 4% after retirement. By 67, if he sticks with it, the UK pot will be £375,000 and the US pot will be $475,000. Using the 4% drawdown rule, for the UK, that amounts to approximately £15,000 a year from pension. And in the US, that's $19,000 a year from investments. Add state benefits, and the UK state pension will give him £11,500 a year, and the US Social Security will give him £16,000 a year. And so his total retirement income will be £26,500 a year, and in the US, that's $35,000. And there it is. Mark's on track to hit his goal. £25,000 or $35,000 a year. Not by magic, but by planning. In part three, we ask the question, but what if life happens? For example, Mark's not naive. He knows life throws curveballs at you. For example, inflation could rise, the market might wobble, his job might change, the kids might move back in again. So he builds in buffers. He has an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. Side savings. He uses ISAs in the UK or Roth IRAs for the US for flexibility. These built-in buffers include delay retirement by 1 to 2 years if needed, downsize or rent out a room post-retirement, or work part-time for a few years after 67. These don't wreck the dream, they just flex it. In part 4, we're going to let's visualize it. Age 45 to 50, increase savings from 8% to 12 to 15%, eliminate any bad debt, and track spending annually. Age 50 to 60, kids move out, hopefully, save more aggressively, consider catch-up contributions, especially in the US, and rebalance investments. At age 60 to 67, leading up to retirement in the UK, he assesses retirement age options, considers delaying state pension or social security in the US, locks in a safe withdrawal plan, and maybe do some part-time consulting or gig work if he has to. And in part 5, the key realisation. When Mark actually did the maths, he realised something surprising. He didn't need to be perfect. He didn't need to be rich. He just needed to start now and stay consistent. That's the real retirement hack. So, a closing thought. There's power in knowing your numbers. There's peace in having a plan. And there's time if you use it. As we said, 22 years. So whether you're like Mark or just starting your own version of his journey, don't guess, don't panic, get real, because your future self will thank you. Up next, we're going to look at midlife Mark versus lifetime creep. That's how to stop spending all your future in the present. Do subscribe and share in order to follow the journey, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.